internet gets kind of crazy with the lies. The lies be going crazy on the internet.
I mean, well, the lies start from a narrative, and the narrative starts from a person, and you just got to look at it like that. But I've never been one in my life to care about clearing up no rumors. Like, that shit just takes time out my day from making money. I know who I am. I'm very comfortable in my skin. I stand 10 toes down on everything I believe in. I don't change my pivot, and everybody knows that. I mean, as you can see, I would not be here if I did anything else but be me.
You know, they say that all this happened because he asked 50 Cent a question about you performing.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rashard typing in TNN Trap News Network. Back of the same, like crack of the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Say good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You're not going to get nobody's college, though. Big dog, keep it like, comment, subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Tap it with that, tap it again, tap it with that, tap it. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button. Everything we got going on. Finna jump into this content, man. We got Jim Jones talking about some issues that he's been having with Cameron and 50 Cent. He goes, Jim Jones reacted to 50 Cent telling Cameron he got Jim Jones to perform during their beef. Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
In the middle of Cameron and 50 Cent.
I mean, who knows, man? All this could happen for numerous amounts of reasons. But yeah, that was crazy what him and 50 had did on TV. Thinking back about it, but it is what it is. We dealing in a world where everything is about media, and the internet is a big place where people make a lot of money on. I understand what people are doing when they have these platforms, and to stay on these platforms, you got to do everything possible to do to make a dollar and make, you know what I mean? So I'm not on no platforms. I'm not a podcaster. I'm not a gossiper. I don't talk about people every day to make a dollar and shit like that. I get up every day and get to the things that I need to do to feed my family, to make sure the company is running, and make sure my employees get paid. Like,
I'm feeling when that Jim Jones said he don't want to get caught up in the gossip. He don't want to get caught up in the flu flammery, skullduggery, and the larceny. He don't want to get caught up in the stupidity. He don't want to get caught up in all the things that have nothing to do with the actual dollar amount that's being made, you know what I'm saying, going into his household. He worried about his chili pot.
I just don't rap. I just don't sit here and engage in this petty that's going on the internet. Although it's a great avenue for marketing, and it has helped me out tremendously in the past 2 weeks with everything that has been occurring and shit like that. So, and this is something that you can't pay for. I don't think a company could put any dollar amount on the type of viral that we was able to pull off with everything that's going on. And it's just crazy to see how negative energy could turn to a positive because so many people are worried about negative. You know what I mean? You know how this go. You've been to science class. You know about neutrons and shit like that, right? You look like you do.
I didn't.
You look like a nigga that know about neutrons is crazy.
Did too good in school. I mean, you know, I did okay. But what were the phone calls like after this went viral? Like, I know a lot of people don't really want to see you guys beef.
As far as what?
Like, were people trying to call you to get you guys to squash it or to talk to you or have a conversation with you?
I've had numerous amounts of calls to the point that I kind of stopped picking up my phone because most people are calling with references to everything that's going on, whether it may be.
And it's like a lot of people call and they just calling to be messy and calling to be gossipy. They hide it behind, oh, I'm just checking on you, but you're not really checking on me. You're calling to be messy and gossipy and see what kind of information or kind of dirt you can get on the situation.
Y'all should stop engaging. Y'all brothers, y'all got to figure it out. Dipset is the most powerful thing ever. My childhood, I can't believe this going on. Like, y'all wrote the blueprint to us coming up. Like, I've been getting so many calls like that, and for me, it's like, it seems like people don't look at the playing field, and it seems like whenever I react to anything, it's taken more seriously than anything else, and it turns into what we have now. And I haven't even said nothing. Like I told, the last thing I crashed was a boat in Bahamas. You can ask my man Ellie, you heard, for real.
Now, you know, one of the things that he brought up that I wanted to ask you about was the whole BMF situation. You know, I think you touched.
Last thing I crashed was a boat in the Bahamas. It's barnacles.
Done it before in previous interviews.
Yeah, I talked about this. We talked about this plenty of times. Shouts to BMF. Shouts to Misha. See that he's home. I know I haven't spoke to him, but I do have a relationship with him. I've talked to him a bunch of times while he was incarcerated.
One of the things that is like real big in hip hop history that I kind of feel doesn't really get talked about enough, man, and that's the tunnel.
I see.
It's crazy that Cameron and Jim Jones have had this beef because they came out as Dipset. Of course, we know them as Dipset, the group that came out in the early 2000s, 2004, 2003, 2004 with Diplomatic Community to be exact. But it's crazy because, now they are odds and it's just Barnacles, boy. Nobody says friends.
And also, too, that's like Studio 54. The tunnel was that for hip hop, 100% hands down. Once again, it was just one of them golden eras. Like, you had to be there to really be there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't explain it. One of the most exciting times in my life, coming up since a teenager. The first time I've been in the tunnel, I was 16. I may have been 94, 93, something like that. And my man Dieter, big hustler from the block, he would take us all to the tunnel and shit like that. And shit, that opened my eyes to a whole new world. Going to school the next morning and shit like that. Just leaving from seeing Mike Tyson and all these type of people, and then I stuck at it, and then we became artists, start going down there. But some of the most incredible nights of my life I had in the tunnel. Word.
What's your like craziest story or thing that happened to you in the tunnel?
There's so many. I can remember Snoop and Dr. Dre performing upwards of an hour and a half. Man. Remember Snoop and Dr. Dre, they crip, and at this time,
I can see that being dope, seeing Snoop and Dr. Dre early in the tunnel, New York.
It's heavy blood. It's blood. It's heavy blood. This might be 96. This thing started in 93. The tunnel was wall-to-wall bloods. So as they performing all that chronic shit that we all love, they see a bunch of bloods going crazy. And the bloods, as a term of endearment, they start throwing the flags on the stage. And Snoop get a little bit nervous, you dig? And I'd say maybe he wasn't nervous, but from the looks of things, there wasn't nothing they could do about it but 1,000 bloods throwing rags on the stage and shit like that in the tunnel. Like, it just was that crazy. And then he's like, yo, we out here on love and respect. And he's like, we showing you love. Yo, Blood's like, what we doing? We showing you love.
Oh, we showing you love by surrounding the stage with Crips full of red bandanas. Got it. Awkward, but okay, cool.
Word up. And then they continue to perform for them. That shit was a dope ass night. I'd never forget that shit. Word. I had the Flintstone iceberg.
The Flintstone iceberg is crazy work. The Flintstone iceberg, first of all, wearing an iceberg is crazy. Wearing the Flintstone iceberg is crazy. That nigga was having a yabba dabba day.
Armor's joint. He did. I think I took that from Cam too, if I don't mistake. Might have been his shit I took out the house.
Damn. Okay. So it looked like it was gonna get wild for him, but it was really just everybody showing love.
Just love. But the tunnel was dope, man. Just a hell of a everything about the tunnel, you know what I mean? And it showed who you were from the moment you walk in, your status. You dig? If you was waiting on the line, you know you was regular. If you got to park your car on the block of the tunnel, you know you was ill. You had the express line on the side and shit like that. I remember Meech used to had a line on the side. Shout out to Jessica. Shout out to Chris Lighty, man, RP and things like that, man. Yeah, I've been going to tunnel since those days when they cracked that bitch open. Peter Gation had a security. I used to have under so much pressure. I used to come down there and be like 80 bloods, literally. They'd be begging me to bring in 10 at a time. Please. Yeah, it was a great time. Young, dumb, ignorant, and having fun. Word. Definitely a great time.
Now, how easy was it to sneak, weapons in?
Because nothing. You had to be that. They were searching your socks. They was making you take your shoes off, everything. If you wasn't.
That nigga said they were searching your socks. You wasn't getting nothing in there.
About nothing, you wasn't getting in with nothing. It wasn't touching me. I walked in here with a box of Dutch Masters.
Hey, but you know what though? Shout out to safety first.
Hammer under the Dutch Masters. You heard? 100 razors. You dig? Niggas going to the store to get 100 razors for they walking that shit. That shit was a battleground too. Nasty. You had to be. I remember going in there and God bless the homie Nut backed out 2 guns on us. Word. 2 of them. Boop boop. That's up. Ever since then, I knew that we was in a different game, and we had to be. Word. Show me some shit. I had the Tupac vest on Versace shit. Bald headed. Shout out to Brooklyn. He put this shit up like, man, y'all alright, bro? Y'all don't know who I am. Like, you trying to ask big bro a question and shit like that. Word up. Shout out to Deuce too. He home. Saved my life that night in the tunnel. Word. He had two hammers on him too.
Two hammers on him. You know what I'm saying? We was wilding. We was in Brooklyn. We went to Harlem. We was wilding. You know what I'm saying? Word to mother.
And they're like, oh, shit is like the Western. Like, everybody got 2 guns on them? Oh, I bet. You heard that? Well, we know what we got to do next week because everybody got 2 guns on them. Like, what's going on? Word, so this type of shit going on in the tunnel. And keep in mind, you got models in there, you got rappers in there, you got bad bitches in there, you got gangbangers in there, you got every specimen of you is in there. Crazy. I'm talking about real models, GQ models, the 6 foot, like, or see Mike Tyson walk through that shit, separate the whole club. Silk shirt, nothing but ice on. Nobody looked at him twice. Nobody even touched his silk shirt. I'm looking at my man James like, yo, nobody touching this. That shit is just party. He's just walking through it. Like, oh, Mike. Word, you got me thinking about the tunnel. That's a good question. I like that question. Tunnel was a fun time for me. Word.
Damn, so Mike had everybody scared going through there.
Yeah, that was when Mike was in this. I was in the real Mike. This is 95. You heard?
Mike Tyson, the beast. That's gonna go ahead and get you all the way up out of there if you play with him.
Mike, this was 95. Are you shitting me? Nigga, Mike had knocked the whole club head off in 95.
Yeah, damn. How did the club treat Mike when he was there?
I mean, I don't know about that. I'm a fan. I'm 16, 17. Just told you I'm in high school watching this shit, nigga. I'm going to school tomorrow like a fan. Like, I was in there with Mike. I said, this guy was a rap fanatic. You heard? From the projects, all we do is hustle. We get next to the rappers. I'm a real fan. This when rappers were real superheroes, like grown men. Like what? I'm 17. Rap music was my life. Everything. Source magazine, everything. That's all I knew about. We was in there like real fans and trying to be cool at the same time. And go to school the next day and talk about it.
What's up? This is Cam.
All right, man. So we up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue until it's free. We are gone.
To the center of a freak nigga. 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop the freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General Butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack is slut and pathetic, Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Roy hero didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam, this how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week, that nigga Jala on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flocka belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no, you should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga real Jala got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lame, we know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Loose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flocka, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right though, right? Wait though, right? I do want to